Hello guys, this is Global Warming Skeptic, and we're going to have more fun with electoral maps. No, this is not a parody, I'll let you know that ahead of time. But I was doing a map, I was responding to Steven Crowder on Twitter, and I came across this scenario in my head where you could have something historic happen in this election. So here I've got the electoral map, and I have Hillary here winning Arizona because it's a possibility. Um, Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. But if she wins Arizona and Trump wins Pennsylvania and North Carolina and he wins Ohio and Florida, look what happens if Trump wins District 2. You'll get the first non majority since, I believe, John Quincy Adams. That is unreal. And considering the direction that the polling's gone, I believe Trump actually has a lead in Florida now, or it's very close. It's at least a battleground. But let's look at Florida's polls. I want to see. It's down to point 0.7, and she's taken a nosedive. So, I mean, this is realistic. And in fact, if you think of things in a certain way, it's even. I don't know if it's the most likely scenario, but it's in the top 20 of scenarios. I would say in the least that you could end with a tie. So let's put this back up here because these are the toss ups. I want to show you that this is realistic. So, of course, Trump wins Iowa. He's up pretty handily in Iowa. Georgia is kind of close, but I don't think it's very realistic that Hillary's going to win Georgia. North Carolina, Trump has to gain ground there because, if I'm not mistaken, he's behind a little bit there. Let's look at this. Yeah, he's still behind, and it's not immediately trending in his favor, but if he starts to gain momentum, it's a possibility. So, Iowa, Georgia, Florida, Ohio. Ohio's looking more and more like very likely Trump. And of course, Texas. Hillary's kind of done well in Texas for a Democrat, but I don't see it realistic that she's going to close that gap. Arizona, if she holds her lead there and she wins Nevada, she's still ahead in Nevada by a little bit. Trump wins Pennsylvania. That's going to be the interesting one because he's down there, but that state is very heavily trending red. It's Pennsylvania is definitely at least in play. And so this is how you would get to a 269-269 tie. And it's like I said, if you look at this map and you look at the toss-ups and you look at historical trends where the polls are at the moment, especially the fact that Bill Clinton actually did win Arizona, so it's feasible, you could end up with this tie. And like I said, this is at least in the top 20 of possible scenarios. There is, I would say, greater than a 4% chance that you get this. And I'd actually venture to say more like 7 to 8% that this happens. That would be my guess. But regardless, it's a very interesting, realistic scenario that could happen. I just figured I'd share that. Anyhow, thanks for listening, guys. God bless.